Now, the low cost of this Android Auto CarPlay system definitely makes it attractive to the eye, but don't let that fool you into thinking just because it's cheap means the functionality of it might be cheap as well, because it's not. In fact, you are not going to believe all of the things you can do with this device. Not only does it support wireless Android Auto and CarPlay, allowing you to do everything you need from your phone, but there is also a reversing camera as well, to assist you when reversing your car, and voice assistant. Hey Google, did I close the office door?
No, you did not close the office door. Would you like me to close it for you?
Yes, please, that would be great. But one of the best things about this device is it's also an MP5 player. So this means you can do things such as watching a movie in your car on your lunch break when you're at work, and you don't need an internet connection, Wi-Fi connection, or even your phone to do it. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello and welcome to the channel, and I hope you like today's video. If you like smart home and automotive technology content, then hit that subscribe button because that's what you're going to see on this channel. In today's video, I'm reviewing this Android Auto CarPlay MP5 Multimedia car entertainment system from Hippcron. This is a 7-inch car multimedia system with some really interesting features which some of you may be really surprised by because so was I. Okay, so this is a Linux powered device, and it's also very cheap and affordable to purchase as well, at only around 50 New Zealand dollars, that is at the time of this review of course, making it one of the cheapest car entertainment systems currently available. Now at that price it may leave you thinking, how good can it really be for that price? And well, you're not going to believe how good it really is. And after testing it for the last couple of weeks, I can tell you that it actually works really well. And if you're looking for one of the cheapest ways to introduce Android Auto CarPlay into your car, then this could be for you. As for the installation of this device, it's very easy and completely universal, making it compatible with virtually any type of vehicle. It comes supplied with this extendable windscreen suction mount adapter, so you can mount it onto the front windscreen of your car. And once done, it will look like this. This is definitely the best place for the device to be mounted, in my opinion. And the best thing about it is there's no dismantling of the dashboard or removal of the car stereo to be done whatsoever. The device is powered up using this supplied 12-volt cigarette lighter socket adapter, which also conveniently comes with 2 USB ports built into it as well, which is useful, for example, to charge your phone or your earbuds. It will also work with both 12-volt and 24-volt vehicles as well. The device is designed to just turn on and off with the ignition, so there is no need to unplug the device every time after using it, providing your cigarette lighter socket in your car is powered up off the ignition, of course. There is actually no external power button built into this device at all. It just turns itself on and off when the power is detected. The connection ports of this device are simple. At the top here, we have the audio output connector, used for playing the audio from the device through your car stereo system. Next to that is the AV in, used for connecting an external camera to the device. This here is a USB-A connection socket, and I will explain what that is used for shortly. This here is the TF card slot, where you can insert a memory card. And finally the DC 12-volt input connector, which is the power socket where you plug the cigarette lighter power socket adapter into to power up the device. Now of course this device is built to a budget, so of course it's not going to have all of the features that a more expensive device would have. However, in saying that, it's surprising what features it does have, and they are also rather unique features as well, that some other systems don't have at all. Okay, so no, there is no built-in front dash cam, so therefore there is no parking monitor feature, nor is there any Wi-Fi monitoring feature either. Now it does support wireless Android Auto and CarPlay, and it also supports wired Android Auto and CarPlay as well, which can be used with the built-in USB port on the side of the device. And if you're wondering, but why would you need wired Android Auto CarPlay when this device supports wireless? Well, you're right. However, that's not the only reason this device has a built-in USB port. Now sure, there are some features of this device that do require a USB connection to work, But the most important thing to remember about this device is it is not only an Android Auto CarPlay unit, it is also a MP5 player as well. So this means it can also play audio and video files directly from a USB flash drive. And of course, to be able to connect a USB flash drive to the device, a USB port is required. So here I am now watching a video from my YouTube channel that I downloaded to this USB flash drive and just inserted it into the side of the device. This video was my top 8 car tech devices of 2024, which took me about a week and a half to make. And it was a complete and utter failure, which received hardly any views, and I don't know why. But I'm going to blame YouTube's algorithm because I'm convinced that it just hates my channel. If you guys want to watch another video after this one, then please watch that video. And don't forget to like it. This will hopefully grab the attention of the algorithm, and it will return to find that it actually missed something important on my channel. But anyway, as you can see, having an MP5 player built into this device is a really great idea. It makes watching movies and YouTube videos so easy, and you don't need an internet or Wi-Fi connection to do it. The MP5 features of this device is definitely one of the best things about it, in my opinion, and I think all Android Auto CarPlay systems should have it. But what about this TF memory card slot? What is that actually used for? If there's no dash cam or parking monitor features, what do you even need a memory card slot for when there is nothing to record? Well, the TF card slot is actually not designed for those type of features at all. The TF card slot is actually used for the MP5 player. So yes, just like using a USB flash drive to play back audio and video files through the USB port, you can also copy audio and video files to a memory card, insert it into the device, and play them directly through the device off the memory card itself. The memory card is, however, optional and will need to be purchased separately if you want to use this feature. Now, this device does also support the mirror link feature as well as the phone link feature, and for the CarPlay fans, AirPlay is also supported. However, these features are only supported using a wired USB cable. They will not work over a wireless connection. For the mirror link and phone link features to work, you will also need to download the mirroring app using the QR code that will be displayed on the device screen during the setup process. At the moment, as you can see, I have my smartphone mirrored on the display of the device. And of course, using the mirror link feature is another way you can play media through the system directly from your phone as well. But in my opinion, if you're wanting to, for example, watch a movie, the MP5 player is a much easier and better way to do it. It does also have FM audio playback support as well. So you put your radio onto FM, press play, and the music starts playing back over a FM radio station. It does this using the FM transmitter built into the device. By default, it's set to 93.6 FM, but this can and will need to be changed for some people. I personally have it set to 93.0 FM, and as you can hear in the background, it works really well. It is a very stable connection, and it sounds great. Of course, you can also use the auxiliary output connector up here at the top of the device on the side to connect it to your car stereo as well, if you don't want to play back your music over an FM station. But if you do want to do this, please note that there is no auxiliary audio cable supplied with this device, so you will need to purchase this separately. Personally, I think it sounds better being broadcasted over an FM station than playing it through the car stereo system with an audio cable anyway. It does also have a built-in speaker as well, but of course, as you would expect, it's not going to sound good. So playing the music through your car's existing car stereo system is definitely what I would recommend. And lastly, as you have probably already guessed, Bluetooth music playback is also supported with this device as well, just like all of the other systems. Now, this device also comes with a reversing camera as well. And here it is. You connect the camera to the device using this little adapter cable, and you simply just plug it into the AV input on the side of the device itself, like that. You then plug the video's main cable into the adapter, and the other end of the cable plugs into the camera itself. Now once you've done that, it will need to be wired up and connected to the reversing light of your car as well, for the camera to get powered up every time that reverse gear is engaged. So to wire that up, you simply use the DC cable connector. Here, you plug that into the DC connector of the camera, and then you connect the red wire to your reversing light, and the black wire just goes to ground. The red wire of the video signal cable here can also be used as an extension cable if you decide to locate the reversing switch wire at the front of the car instead of the rear. But of course, 99% of the time, it will not need to be used at all. And once wired up correctly and reverse gear is engaged, as you can see, the display screen will automatically switch to the reversing camera, so you can see exactly what is behind you when reversing your car. There does not actually appear to be any documentation describing the specifications of the camera itself, but at a guess I would say the resolution is close to 1080p, like the majority of the other car reversing cameras currently still being supplied with these types of devices. It is definitely not 2K or higher, and for the price of the product you would of course not expect it to be either. The system does also have the parking guidelines, as you can see on the display. However, the size and angle of them are not adjustable, unlike the more expensive systems. The camera also has 8 built-in LED lights as well, used for night vision. These, however, are not infrared LEDs. They are in fact just super bright LEDs that physically light up the area behind your car, so you can see everything that's behind you when it's dark. And yes, the LEDs of the camera, as you can see, do produce a very bright light. And that's exactly what you want, to ensure that everything that is behind you is very well lit up at night time. And remember, the camera, including the LEDs, are only powered up when reverse gear is engaged. So of course, when you're driving around the streets, the bright lights of the camera will not be distracting any other drivers that are behind you, because they will not be on at all. And of course, as you can see, the LED lights on the camera do of course light up not only at night time, but through the daytime as well, which is perfectly normal, because even though you do not need the LED light to see what is behind you through the day, that is just how the camera has been designed anyway. And speaking of nighttime, the night vision from the camera is not too bad. For the price, it's definitely acceptable. As you can see, the car behind me is still very visible to see, as would be anything else around it as well. This device also supports voice assistant, so not only can you use it for simple things such as, "Hey Google, how are you today?"
I'm great, thanks for asking.
"Hey Google, what time is it?"
It's 5:29 p.m.
But smart home owners can also use it to control their smart home as well, and that is incredibly useful for people like me, because it means I can do things like this. "Hey Google, did I close the office door?"
No, you did not close the office door. Would you like me to close it for you?
"Actually, yeah, that would be great." "Okay Google, can you please close the office door?"
Yes, of course I can. The office door is now closing. I will make sure it is also locked for you.
"Perfect, thanks Google."
Attention, I have been asked to close the office door. If you are standing next to the door, can you please step away now? Thank you for your cooperation.
Of course, making phone calls is also simple and safe to do with this device as well, as just like all other Android Auto CarPlay systems, hands-free calling is also supported thanks to the built-in microphone just here on the front of the device. "Hey Google, call Spark New Zealand."
Got it. Calling Spark New Zealand.
Kia ora. Welcome to Spark Customer Services.
In 700 meters. At the roundabout, continue straight.
Google Maps, Apple Maps, and Waze are all supported. I personally use Waze, and it works really well. And of course you can use your voice assistant to get directions to where you're going as well. "Hey Google, take me to McDonald's Mount Maunganui."
Sure, McDonald's Mount Maunganui. Let's go.
Okay guys, and that's how this Android Auto CarPlay MP5 multimedia system from Hippcron works. And as you have now seen, for the price you really can't lose with it, because it does have some really good features, and you can do some seriously cool things with it. It's a really fun device to have set up and to use in your car every day. And if you don't already have Android Auto or CarPlay in your car, then it's also a very affordable investment for anyone looking for it and who is on a tight budget. I have not had any problems with it whatsoever while testing and reviewing it over the last couple of weeks, and it does do everything that it's advertised to do as well. If you have been thinking about getting a cheap Bluetooth car stereo, just so, for example, you can listen to Spotify or YouTube music from your phone through your car stereo, then a device like this is definitely a better investment, as it will do the same job, including a lot more as well. Anyway guys, that now brings us to the end of another video, and thank you so much for watching. I will leave a link in the description below for anyone who is interested in purchasing one of these for themselves. If you liked this video or found it helpful, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, where you can watch even more videos, which I upload every week, and I hope to see you all in the next video.